All right, and we are on, everybody. We are back again for another Monday edition of the On The Go Show. I am your host, Jacob D'Antone, and across from me is my co-host,
James Jackson. What's going on, Jacob?
Hey, man, everything's... I don't know why I never know how to answer that.
It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things like when somebody asks you how you're doing today.
Yeah.
Like, you usually can say you're doing fine.
Right. But for whatever reason, my brain's like, don't say you're fine.
Yeah. I'm doing badly today.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's just because, like, we're on.
Yeah.
So... That's a boring answer. So my brain's just like, oh crap, what do you?
I think once the red button comes on, it's like everything changes when the red button. Your mind just goes blank.
It really does.
But I think we're coming on pretty good though. I think like what would have been 12 episodes now? 11,
15.
15.
This
doesn't feel like it.
15.
It does not feel like
I know, right?
15.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, and it also feels like we should have more or less. I don't know. We've been doing this for a little bit. So.
I'm finding this out in real time, by the way. So I'm like, I'm kind of shocked, right? Like 15 episodes.
Yeah, it's 15, sir.
Man, that's pretty
crazy.
good.
Yeah, but no, I've been good. I've this last week's been really busy for me. I've got a lot of events going on.
Oh yeah.
So like last Sunday, I took Khadija to a concert at 713 for Pierce the Veil. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Never heard of them.
They're
rock band.
Yeah, they're a rock band, but they're kind of like that screamo-y, like metal.
Yeah, kind of heavy metal.
Punk.
Yeah,
yeah, something like that. But it's like one of her favorite bands from back in the day, and they're from San Diego. She's from San Diego, so it's a whole thing. So I had scored some tickets, and we went. And it was a great time. This is the first time I've been to 713 Music Hall. I don't know if you've ever been there.
No, never. Is it big?
It's huge.
Oh, okay.
It was really big. We were surprised because I don't know. I was expecting something like House of Blues size, maybe a little
House
bit bigger.
of Blues is small,
right?
Intimate.
Yeah. And I kind of thought this would be a little bit more the same, maybe a little bit bigger, but no, this was very long, like, hall, and then it's got 3 floors. So you have your GA area, and then you have 2 floors above where you just had like kind of like this balcony, but it wrapped around the venue. So it wasn't just like the balcony; it was like the balcony, and then on the sides there were people, and then they had tables.
Where's it located?
Downtown by Lyric Market, which I think you were telling me about that. The Lyric Market on one of the previous episodes.
I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I think I just passed through it and never noticed it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I probably drove by it before too, because that area it's in, I've been there, but I just haven't been to that specific location.
Was it packed?
Oh yeah, it was packed. Like there was a line out the door as we drove up, and it was like kind of like sort of raining.
Yeah. Oh, it was raining. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so Khadija and I were like, oh no, like I didn't expect there to be a line. What are we gonna do? And like, first of all, we had to find parking. The lots were full. This was a sold-out show.
I know, that was fun.
Yeah, well, actually, it wasn't as bad because we were gonna find some like $15 parking lot, but it kept going further and further away from the venue.
Oh my goodness!
So Khadija was like, "Yeah, we're not doing this. We're gonna turn around and find something else." And we found a parking garage at Lyric Market for $12. So that was event parking.
You can find some cheap parking.
Yeah,
you'd be surprised.
Yeah. But that was their event parking. Like, they knew we were there for the concert, or they asked us if we were there for the concert, and we said yes. $12. Not bad at all. And, I mean, considering I scored the tickets,
Yeah.
They're really not that bad. But, yeah, so we parked, we went in. Like I said, huge venue. It didn't take us long to get in. The line actually went by really quick.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, and, I mean, I think by the time we got there, I think the second band was like midway through their set.
So like warm-up bands?
Yeah, they had like 3 openers.
Oh, okay.
So, we got settled, we got some drinks. They had like drink specials going on. Or not drink specials, but they had like a special like music hall drink, and they had this like cup they gave you, and you got like $3 off a refill or whatever. So we got that. The way the music hall is so long that with all the people there, like there wasn't really like a good way to see the stage. You know what I mean? Because like House of Blues is just small enough to where like, yeah, a lot of people can fit in there, but you can still see the stage. The stage is kind of high, and then like it's.
Well, yeah, because House of Blues is a very intimate setting.
Yeah.
That's why people love doing concerts there.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of mini bands that like to go there. Yeah, you can just about see it. I'm surprised because you didn't post it on Instagram. You didn't post that on Instagram.
I put it on my stories.
Oh, you put it in your stories?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like filming it with my, with the story.
Oh, so that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Well, that was good. You still saw it pretty good, though.
No, well, I was getting to that. So where we ended up going was we found a spot right behind the sound guys, like pretty much all the way to the back. Like we were all the way in the back, but we were behind the sound people, and we had a clear line of sight to the stage, and we were like, yeah,
that's the best. That was the best.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is a great spot. This is where we are. Like, I can see the band. I don't need to be in the crowd. I want to see them perform. You know, I don't need to like be in the pit or anything. Yeah. So it was a great time. Great time. I stayed up way past my bedtime because this was
on a Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. So we came home and it was like 11:30. I think, yeah. By the time I got to sleep, it was like 12. So
and you had to get up at what, 5 o'clock in the morning? 3 o'clock in the morning.
3:30. Yeah. So we slept on the couch bed because my couch becomes a bed. So we slept on the couch bed, and Khadija was like, "Oh, I'll stay up all night and I'll wake you up." She didn't stay up all night.
Of course she didn't.
she passed,
women always say that,
right? She passed out by like 1:30, but luckily my alarms went off, and sleeping on the couch bed, it's not. I mean, it's comfortable, but compared to the soft foam mattress we have, it was easier for me to wake up.
I know. When you came home, we just said.
Yeah.
You just went straight to it. Straight to it.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta go to sleep.
I know, man. I'm glad you had a good time, though.
No, yeah, it was worth it. It was good. It was a good time. And then yesterday, I went to go see a college friend of mine perform for the first time ever. This was his first performance. I met him in college when I went to HCC for sound technology, recording technology. And when we were going to school together, he would like come to class and he would keep his mixes on a PSP. Like a little PlayStation Portable. He would always whip it out, and he's like, "Hey."
I forgot you could do that, couldn't you?
Yeah. It blew my mind. It was the coolest thing ever, honestly. I was always really jealous of it, just because it was like, oh, that's such a cool idea.
That is a cool-ass idea.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, you could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he would just like whip it out, and he's like, "Hey, can you like listen to this and tell me what it sounds like?" He was always playing his mixes and stuff, but, we kept in contact over the years. And he's been doing really good on Spotify. He's been getting a lot of views, a lot of streams. Like all these smaller TikTok influencers have been like, stitching his stuff and doing the lip singing thing with the songs. Mm-hmm. And he finally got a gig over at Scout Bar last night, opening for some other group or whatever. But he was there. We went out and we watched him, and he put on a hell of a performance. Honestly,
that's good, man.
Yeah, I was really proud of him. I was like, this is great. This is a good time.
It makes you want to shoot for something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When you see stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've used his music for the Halloween episode, too. Oh. I got permission to use some of his instrumentals on the Halloween, all the transitions of the Halloween episode. Which was cool, by the way. Yeah.
I thought that was really nice of him for them to let us do that.
Yeah. But, yeah, his performing name is King David. His real name's David, but the performance name is King David, and go look him up. He's actually got some good music.
Yeah, please, everyone, please look him up.
I say actually like it's a surprise, but I mean, I'm not.
Because the way you say that, he actually sounds pretty good. I thought it was gonna sound trash as hell, but
I'm not trying to.
I know what you mean.
I don't want to sound like I'm just like shilling him like he paid for this. No.
Yeah. I like how you said that, though. I'm glad you cleaned that up. Yeah. I'm glad you cleaned. Yeah. I was gonna let you go ahead. I'm letting him keep going. With this.
No, it was a cool time. Like I took Khadija with me, and I mean she had a good time too. It was good, and I bought his mask because he was like this is like the mask he wears.
Okay.
And so like he signed it and everything. So it's like, yeah, I got one of his first pieces of merch. It feels like, I don't know.
You should post that on our page.
I will. I'll take a picture of it. But it definitely just feels like the beginnings. When you witness the beginning of something. So that's how I felt. I'm excited to see where his career goes, and I know you want to like interview musicians at some point and kind of integrate that.
He should be our first one then.
No, I really do. So next year if we start doing that, that's definitely something we should.
Well, yeah, because that's something I also want to do. Like I love interviewing musicians because I love music.
Yeah,
sound engineers. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like I love it all.
Yeah,
so I always wanted to do that. Something like Apple, something that Apple TV does all the time, and iHeart does. So I always wanted to do that, and maybe we could do that on Mondays.
Yeah.
Do like interview days.
Yeah,
interview people that do extraordinary things.
Yeah, since we're talking about trying to like retransition our Mondays.
Yeah.
Just keeping it real 100
Keep it,
with our audience.
keep it a real 100. Huh?
Did you like?
I like that. I didn't expect to hear that today. I didn't hear that on the bingo card. That wasn't on the
You
bingo
know,
card
James,
today.
as the kids say,
As the kids say, keep it in
real
100.
in 100.
Keep it in 100. Not 100, Jacob, 100.
100.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to transition from that because
right.
I didn't really do anything interesting this week. I'm not going to lie with you.
No,
It's just been busy. I've just been working.
no, I feel it. I'm busy too.
Yeah, barely getting any sleep. I don't sleep good.
Mm.
Do you sleep good for the most part?
I think I sleep okay for the most part. It's just the fact that like getting up in the middle of the night, even if you go to bed at a somewhat reasonable time, is still not an easy thing to do.
True.
You know what I mean? So my sleep just kind of gets interrupted by like 5 different alarms, and then our smallest cat, he just likes to like knead and suckle the blanket
I know that's got to be rough.
all night. I don't think he stops.
Does
And
he sleep?
I mean, when we're not around or during the day when we're chilling on the couch or whatever, but no, like he just goes all night and he wants to be like up against you. And it's really sweet, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to sleep.
Trying to get some sleep, man.
Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to cuddle.
I don't know, man. I've always had trouble sleeping for a long time. Like, say if I sleep at 9 o'clock, I go
Yeah.
to sleep at 9. I'll wake up at maybe 1 o'clock in the morning and
Mhm.
can't go back to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
That part sucks.
That does suck.
And then when I do go back to sleep, it's like close to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
I'm like, God, dog, man, that sucks.
You know, so what I do when I can't sleep or when I have trouble sleeping like that is I just keep my eyes closed, and I tell myself like as long as my eyes are closed, I'm asleep.
True. Yeah.
And like even if I can't fall asleep, like I just keep my eyes closed. I mean it's not like groundbreaking,
But
advice.
it works though, right?
It does work. You know, eventually you just fall back asleep, but that's just what I do, and that's what I've been doing for a while. Whenever I can't sleep, I was just like I just keep them closed, and you know I count that as sleep.
Do you ever watch like TV, like anything to keep you awake? I mean, keep you to help you fall asleep, like things like that. Music.
You know, every now and then I'll put on, like YouTube has these like 10-hour
Me too. I watch those
videos.
all the time.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're just like ambiance music.
Yeah,
right?
ambiance. Yep.
So I'll put on one of those.
Like you got the raining,
yeah,
you got driving,
yeah,
you got airplane.
yeah,
So yeah, I try to put it on one of those too.
yeah. So usually that's if I'm by myself. Like if Khadijah's on a work thing and she's gone, I'll leave the TV on and like, you know, some kind of not white noise, but you know, some kind of thing.
Something in the background.
Yeah.
Something that can help you go to sleep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing that too. I've been trying. Sometimes I usually listen to music to help me fall asleep.
Yeah.
So that's been helping a lot too. But
You know what they say, and I mean not they, but when I was going to
Experts.
school, when I was going to school, one of our teachers was telling us that if you listen to something you don't like, it's actually easier to fall asleep because your brain wants to turn off from it because you're not into it, right? It's not something you enjoy, so your brain wants to shut down. And fall
I
asleep.
don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how much truth that is, but because he was explaining like mixing processes, right? And he was like talking about ear candy, and he's like, you want your mix to sound really good to the listener because the better it sounds to the listener, the more they'll listen. The worse it sounds,
You want to turn it off.
they'll want to turn it off, or like they'll fall asleep. You know, and
Which is true, I guess. I mean, I've listened to some stuff in my sleep, and I'll just say this: I listened to something one time. It was like medical. I was like, this is depressing. Where is the button to change this? Like,
Yeah.
if anything, it powered me to get up and turn it off. I was like, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
And that's what kept me up. So I don't know how true that is.
I don't know
agree
either.
partially, but
Yeah.
I don't know. You know,
yeah. So,
I know some people say they take pills and all that stuff. I don't believe in taking pills.
No.
To fall asleep. I just
No.
don't.
melatonin or whatever. it is.
Melatonin. I'm like medicine and stuff like that. I don't believe in taking that stuff. Go to
Yeah.
sleep. If I can't go to sleep the old fashioned way, then you know what? I'm just gonna have bags on my eyes for years.
Yeah.
And you just have to look at me like this, Jacob.
Oh, it's all right.
I'm a turkey, but don't eat me. Just 'cause it's Thanksgiving Day.
Spare a turkey this Thanksgiving.
since this is the Monday before Thanksgiving,
It is.
you know, I thought I'd just find some like wholesome things to talk about, and that's another thing we're thinking about doing, is just maybe just doing like good news stories, right? Because there's, I don't know, the world's
Pretty grim.
a heavy
It's pretty-
place
it's
a
pretty
lot of the
grim.
time,
It is heavy.
you know, and you know, you just need some good
But a capital H is heavy.
capital H and V.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you just need like a good feel good story and stuff like that. And like, you know, we're in front of Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving's supposed to be like a nice feel good holiday because you get together with the family. And So-
I can't wait to hear this.
so my first story is Good Samaritan surprising strangers with kindness every day for 3 years is crowned UK hero with a statue.
That is amazing.
Yes.
I would love to have that honor. That would be such a cool honor to have.
Yeah. So this guy over in the UK named Sebi Hall was 17 when he decided to dedicate his life to helping others, and he worked tirelessly to help others and has founded his own charity to encourage others to follow his lead, the Sebi Hall Kindness Foundation, which helps vulnerable youngsters. So he even started a charity. During the 3 years that he was doing all this, before you know they gave him a statue, he donated 400 coats and blankets to homeless charities. He gifted 800 toys to children's homes, and he even used his own money during his teens to pay for a stranger's coffee. He's a nice kid.
And all that gets a trophy, Russ. Because if you
He
really
didn't just get a trophy. He
Get a
got a
statue.
statue.
like, I'm don't get me wrong, I'm happy for him. That is amazing that he got a statue in his honor. There's everyday people that do this and they don't get any statues. It's like to do that, he must have went above and beyond the call, and obviously he did. He went above and beyond the call, and which I'm not hating on him. I'm like, congratulations to him, but I'm just
Right.
like that is yeah. There's a lot of people that do that same thing,
That's true.
especially if you live in America.
It just takes a lot to be nice to others, it seems.
Well, yeah,
You know?
because nobody wants to be nice to anybody. Everyone, it pays. It's better to be mean than to be nice in the
You're
world
right.
now.
And you know,
unfortunately.
I don't know if we've discussed this on air, or like I know we probably had a discussion about it before, but like, you know, with like the homeless situation, right? We see homeless people on the streets every day.
all the time, every day.
But we are just conditioned to like not look them in the
Pass
eyes.
them up like birds.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we do. We pass them up like
Pass them
birds.
up by birds.
Yeah,
Okay.
like they're a part of the ambiance of when we go through our everyday life. We
Yeah.
don't pay attention to them.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You really don't, and it's just it's mildly upsetting because on one hand we should help these people, but on the other hand we don't. And I know there's like 7 different factors.
It's a complex
why.
situation,
Right? Because
Yeah.
like you have people who fake it. You just have people who want the free money. You have all these different things.
It's
and
never
it's
just
like,
white and black.
You're very correct, and it's upsetting that we like kind of live in a world where it's
Because
like, we
sometimes you
can't
can help a
even-
homeless person and they be like, "Hey, I don't want this.
Yeah,
I want that."
no, yeah. There's plenty of stories where like I don't know, someone bought a homeless person a burger and they threw it away because
They
they
just threw it in the
wanted
trash.
the money for
Yeah.
the burger.
And look, I remember my mom helped this guy, and she didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
And she helped this homeless person, and she was like, "Look, I don't have a lot of money on me, but I would like to buy you a burger." And he was like, "No, I don't want that."
Right.
And my mom was like, "Okay, well, that's fine. I need to keep my money in my pocket." It
Right.
hurt me when she told me that, because I was like, you know, and that sucks too as well. Like I don't know where the generosity. I don't know. I don't know what happens in this world with the homeless people and generosity. And the
Right.
sad part about it, there are homeless shelters that are in Houston or all over the city
Right.
that can help you.
Right.
You know, and I wish someone would take some of the help. I understand why they don't take the help, because they feel like there's pride.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a very complex situation. It's never just that white and black.
No, you're right.
But it is nice to see this young man from the UK do these type of good deeds.
Yeah.
And get rewarded for it, and you know, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he wasn't wanting no reward for it.
No, I
Obviously.
don't think you do it for 3 years straight,
Yeah,
thinking like one day I'm gonna get an award.
like a humanitarian award.
Yeah,
for him,
you know what I mean. I think I don't know. You want to be nice and you want to do nice things.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
And then finally, the country was like, "Hey, you're a nice person. Here's a statue." I know there's like charities and stuff to donate to, but you know what I hate?
You can't fire them. You can't always trust them.
Well, what I hate is when people bring up, "Oh, you can donate to this charity," and then they add on like, "Oh, by the way, it's 501c3, so you get a
I've
tax
seen those
write-off."
before. Yeah,
The fact that you get a tax write-off shouldn't be your reason to donate to a charity. I feel like when that's mentioned, it's just like an incentive to get people to like, "Hey, you can give this charity money, and then the government will give it back to you at the end of the year because you're a good person."
yeah, I've
I
seen
don't
that
know.
before. I've seen that like some ads.
Yeah.
He's getting really nervous. Thanksgiving Day fills him with dread. Charge your glasses, join the family. Now we have to chop off Turkey's head.
So my second good news story of the day
What you got?
is this boy in India invented a smart spoon for his uncle who had Parkinson's. So obviously, uncle has Parkinson's disease. You know, his hands always shaking and stuff. And the 10-year-old, who has a fascination with mechanics, started to build him the spoon out of a Lego set and a 3D printer. So he, what's up with you, man?
So you built it out of a Lego set?
That's what it says.
That's pretty damn creative. I'll tell you that much.
Well, I mean, and a 3D printer, right? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like, you know, you use the Legos for certain pieces,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing.
right?
Never mind. I got so many jokes on this one.
The article states it was a sight of a 70-year-old retired government employee trying to eat and splattering his food on his trousers, and a 10-year and fascination with mechanics that started with when his mother bought him. Oh, I read it wrong. When his mother bought him a Lego set that saw the kid build the device with motors and sensors and microelectronics with the 3D printer.
Oh, okay, good. Because at first I was like, "You bet it was a Lego set?" That's like in a 3D printer.
No.
Yeah, I wish I would have my uncle there. I mean, God bless my uncle, man. I miss him so much, and I used to have to help him sometime with eating. I was like, I can't imagine giving my uncle like a fake like a Lego spoon. He would have threw that spoon right at my face.
No.
Yeah, like so. I'm glad we clarified this story.
Yeah, no, I read it wrong. I saw Lego and I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, of course, 10 years old. Yeah, he's gonna
Legos.
Yeah.
I wonder what color were the Legos? Was like red, black, and green.
But to be fair, like it looks like it's got some Lego components in it.
Yeah, it does. Oh well, the bottom of it is
Yeah.
it's all Legos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's cool,
Yeah.
man. That's cool.
But no, yeah, he built that spoon for his uncle, and like it's not. I think the article says it's not. You know, it's not the first stabilizing spoon, but it's just the fact that like you know you.
I mean, it
you
was
use
something.
you use your resources, and the point was like, I don't think you could afford like an actual stabilizing
No, hell no.
device. So the kid built it out of a 3D printer, and
That's
you
pretty
know?
good. 10 years old.
yeah,
That's a lot. That's a lot. But hey, he wanted to help out. You know, hopefully he patents that because I can see some people stealing that from him.
government's gonna swoop in.
Shark Tank.
Yeah.
You know, he's bringing us a Shark Tank. That's pretty good though, man.
It
I
is.
like that.
It is. I'm reading the article further to see if he did patent it.
Yeah, because he definitely need to patent that because it definitely will get stolen.
So he says he's fine tuning it because, like, according to a college's feedback, that it
Oh,
needs to be
boy.
waterproof so that it can be washed without damaging all the electronics.
Well, no ish.
But yeah,
I
it
mean,
makes sense,
It's a
right?
10-year-old kid. He built it on the fly. Like what the hell? Well, he didn't build it on the fly,
yeah.
but still.
It also needs to be detachable and, you know, made to where you can replace a spoon with a fork. So it's not like criticism. It's just like critiques. Be like, hey, you're like, good job. Here's how you can
I don't
advance
know.
it, right?
I'm smelling a little bit of criticism from whoever wrote it. I'm smelling a little jealousy coming from those people.
Yeah. It says here that the spoon costs less than like the other version, like the more legitimate version, probably.
Oh.
But it makes it far more likely for the 7 million Indian, you know, civilians who have Parkinson's to afford it. So
Yeah, which points to a larger issue. That's it was Positivity Monday, but it points to a larger issue in this country.
well,
But,
you know, it's
I'll leave it alone.
It's-
But I'll leave it alone. It's Positivity Monday.
that's also India. That's not us, but
True. But I mean, our country too. Also, you know, we should be helping these people out that have these disabilities and have these different things that ail them that can help them out.
no, you're right.
You know, and that's one of the tools that can help out, not just in India, and everywhere.
Right.
You know, that's why I was like, I hope he patents that, and I hope he's able.
Right.
He gets all the money and reaps all the rewards from it.
Yeah.
It doesn't go to anybody else
And then uses that money to make more.
to make more.
Yeah.
You
Or,
know.
you know, other technology or better
Exactly.
technology to help us fellow civilians. But
Good job, kid. What was the kid's name? Did the kid have a name in there? Oh, they just said forget about it. They just
this unknown Indian.
gave it an unknown Indian kid.
No, let me see. His name is Anil. Anil.
Basic name, but okay.
Hey man, I didn't write the article, all right?
Hey, I hear you, man. I was expecting something else a little bit harder. I was like, just okay, Anil. All right,
Anil.
that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So made a spoon for a 70-year-old uncle. I thought that was a sweet story.
That is a cool story, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gave two messed up that one. 2 cool stories.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I don't know. We need more hopefulness.
True.
James. We need
True.
there's not a lot of hope around.
That's
these
not.
days.
But if I can point out the negative, doggone Skippy, I'm gonna point it out sometime. So, are you going anywhere for Thanksgiving?
No, we're staying in town for Thanksgiving.
Staying in
So
town.
we're gonna do Thanksgiving with my family. We always flip flop every year.
Yeah.
So last year we went to her family. This year it's my family, and then next year we'll go.
And I'll give you an update on my excursion after Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, what's going on with that? Did you decide on a restaurant, or are you still doing?
Yeah, I have. I'm not gonna say it on air.
Oh okay.
Just in case
Oh damn.
she actually listens to something. So yeah, but I'll give the update. I'll
Okay.
give the story of what happens after.
Yeah, I'd be excited to hear.
Yeah, that'll be pretty good for Monday.
Yeah, that will be.
Yeah. So
So, are you nervous?
no, not really.
No.
And once you've done it so many times, it's like okay. Like you've been on dates so many times, it's like you kind of
Yeah,
get
you
used
got
to
the
it. At a certain
routine
point.
down.
Yeah, you kind of get it down pat.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you know what it is, like you get nervous with the person that is with
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a person that's not, you feel like it's just your friends and it's like, all right. But if it's someone that you feel is really special, then you get nervous. So in that regard, yeah, I am nervous with that.
Yeah.
But everything else, I'm ready to roll.
All right. That sounds
So,
cool. So
yeah,
you're
man.
doing this on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm doing it on Thanksgiving.
Okay. Are you two spending the Thanksgiving day portion with your respective families, or are you just like?
Well,
this
she
is your
don't have any
Thanksgiving?
family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she don't have any family here, and I don't have any family, obviously, here right now.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, we're just gonna do it like that, and like around about 7:00.
Okay.
That's when we'll meet up.
Okay.
So yeah,
As long as you don't take her to Golden Corral or anything.
no, nothing crazy like that.
I had an uncle who always going to Golden Corral, and when you're a kid, you kind of enjoy it for a little bit.
We all
'cause
did.
It's a buffet. Everybody
buffet,
loves buffets
yeah.
for a little bit, but then you reach a certain age where you're just this food's disgusting.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, there's a buffet where you have cookies, cake, ice cream, and right next to catfish, chicken, and right next to steak, tacos.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just ridiculous.
What's happening here?
Why are we doing this to ourselves? So no, I would not be doing that.
Okay,
I would
good,
not be doing
good.
that. Nah, I'm better than that.
That's good. I feel like buffets have really gone downhill since COVID came around,
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
because I think it really made people really think about buffets.
Yeah, it's like because everyone's touching the same clamps,
Mhm.
except for like CC's.
Yeah,
That's different. CC's still alive and thriving,
yeah.
but for the most part, no one goes. But I don't think people. Do people still go to Golden Corral a lot?
I don't know. I haven't been there in years, even
Yeah,
before
me
the
either.
pandemic.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Even before the pandemic, at a certain point, I just stopped. I was like, this is not working.
no, yeah, no,
I'm
Yeah.
good. I can come from dessert. That's about it.
yeah.
So I think that's about it for the pod, huh?
Yeah, man, that's all I got today. I just, real quick, I thought we'd have some good, wholesome stories. I just wanted to talk about my weekend and the many events I had going on.
Yeah, okay.
It's been pretty busy. I kind of can't wait to slow down a little bit. Be nice.
I don't know what's gonna slow down because the holidays is just approaching.
I know.
You got gifts to go get. You got New Year's.
Oh, I'm dreading the gifts.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna be broke this year.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, yeah, that's all we got. So, hey guys, just remember we have an email onthegopod2023@gmail.com. We also have an Instagram for the podcast. It's On The Go with Jacob and James on Instagram, of course. You can follow me at jacobdantone.audio, and you can follow James at
James9794.
Yep. And every episode we have a question that we like to put in our description of the episode. So if you'd like, go check that out. Check out what the question is, answer the question. We'll read it or we won't read it. But we'd like to know. We'd like people to answer the questions. I want more audience engagement. So please, send us an email. Answer the questions. Get involved.
It would be nice.
Yeah,
it would be nice.
we'd like to hear from you.
Someone's listening because we got a lot of views, so
Yeah,
someone's listening. So I know you got a question or two.
Yeah, we know people are listening, so we want to hear from you. So anyway, that's all I got. I'm on the go. You're on the go. We're all on the go.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Take it easy.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.